Today has been a busy day. So, I got up. My wife had to go to Charleston today, so her mom took her there because I got to work. But I got a hold of her. My wife's been having episodes where, she starts eating. She feels like something's in her throat. And we couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. But the doctor's going to run some tests. But they're going to put her on nitroglycerin pills. So anytime she feels like she's getting overwhelmed and can't breathe, he thinks it's the heart not flowing right, then she takes the nitroglycerin pills, waits like 5 minutes, and then takes another one as needed. So we'll see how that goes. And they want to do more than just take a balloon and go in the arteries. They want to do something really to help her because she's a good candidate. So she's in Charleston now, and she's got to go back the end of this month, the next month. So we're looking forward to her getting better. But, my son had to get some help with paperwork. So we went out to eat breakfast, and I'll show you some pictures coming up. My wife woke me up early this morning, like 6:30, to go get this breakfast. They always have some nice scrambled eggs, and we got the French toast. And we both got French toast, and they have cinnamon on it, scrambled eggs with cheese. It's so good. My wife's so happy. She's like, hey, I see you, fixing to go to Charleston. So she wants to make sure. And here I am. I'm smiling about something. See me driving in the country. At least I got a nice country drive to drive. This is when me and Crystal got married in 1997, And my mom at Palmetto Fine Foods, she enjoying the meal, and me taking a selfie. And there's a Palmetto Fine Foods. We used to eat here all the time. This is great. That is the ultimate double cheeseburger with chili and fries. Good. And then that's what my mom got. She got some kind of sandwich. And I wanted to have a ketchup. You got to get your own ketchup. And Mom's eating her food. And I was afraid she didn't like it at first, but she liked it. And that's me. I'm about to tear into this thing. And me and my mom. Woohoo! I'm off to see my mama. Yeah. She's always been good at paperwork. So my son, I got to do some paperwork for him. And I've tried to call. I took a whole day off work to be on the phone for them to call me. They never called. And then they put a bunch of bad stuff on the phone call. So they sent me a bunch of paperwork. I went up there, and you go up there and they don't tell you nothing. The Social Security office. So now I got all kind of paperwork I got to fill out. So my mom said, well, instead of coming up here, why don't you just call? But I'm going to go on up there because she don't want to blow the pictures up on the phone where she can read it. So it would take probably 3 hours for me to read the question and her to understand what I'm saying. So I'm just going to drive up here. And then if I go to the Social Security office, I'll probably be up there 3 hours. And they only allow 6 people in at a time. And you got to wear a mask. And then you have to wear a finger. It's like a rubber glove, but it just goes on your finger. To enter your name in, and then you get a number. And they only allow 6 people in at a time, which is really aggravating. So then you got to go back out to your car, wait. And they got one person that's waiting on people, maybe 2. And if it's not something they deal with, they don't answer your questions. They just say, well, we can't help you with that. Come back, we'll call somebody else. But next, So hopefully we'll get the paperwork. I got a self-addressed envelope. And then I'm going to mail a letter to the office manager telling them, hey, why did this guy cancel my son's stuff when I never received a phone call. So, it's hard to follow up on everything. So that's where I'm at now. I'm on the way to Lawrence, South Carolina, so we can get this paperwork done. But then I met my mom, got to visit with her a little bit, and I took her out for lunch, and we went to the Palmetto Fine Foods in Lawrence, South Carolina, and they still taste the same. Because, a lot of food doesn't taste the same now that, we went through this pandemic and shortages, or still going through the shortages or pandemic. A lot of food has changed how they taste and the texture. But there's a guy there, and his name is Gus. And, anytime we go to yard sale, I'd find something that looked like it was from Greece. He's a Greek guy. And he'd say, "What, are you trying to be a Greek reject like me?" And he's real witty, and he cuts up with the older customers, and it was real busy. There's people standing all over the place, and, you order your food, wait there, and then he calls the sandwich out, whatever you got, and you go up there and get it, to go or in the store. And the tea's good. I got a double cheeseburger with chili and crinkle fries, and my mom got like a roast beef sandwich. But it was really good. And I remember the taste because my daughter now is 22, but when my wife was pregnant, so it's been like 23 years ago, I used to eat here, and I worked third shift. So I'd get off in Greenville, and I'd take my wife up there, and we'd eat like a cheeseburger for breakfast. And then I'd go to bed. Not too long after that. When she was pregnant, we ate there about 5 days a week. And I still remember the taste, and the taste tastes just the same. So that was cool, like having a good memory. It took a long time, bunch of crazy cars passing me and driving like real fast and going around me, but I just stuck to the speed limit, and they went around me and they were okay. So kind of crazy. I had to get gas, but yeah, the food was good. We got our paperwork filled out. I come back home, got my son to sign his paperwork, took it up there, dropped it off. Had to go get my toenails cut because I'm having a hard time getting to my toes. And then what else we do? We had got my oil change. I was like 2,000 miles over on my car for the oil change, so I got to check it to see if the oil's at the right depth. And they took the oil stick up there and folded it in half and said, "Want you to verify this is right. Make sure this is right. That you verified it." So they must be short in oil. But I had my car worked on, and I had the valve cover gasket changed. And it had nothing on the dipstick. So I went and bought 3 quarts of oil, put 2 quarts in, still didn't register, put another quart in, and it registered it was a quart low. So yesterday I bought another quart, and it was registering full. So I'm going to go check it after they did the oil change to see how it's registering. But I just can't believe that the people that I took to have my car worked on changed the valve cover gasket and didn't put any oil in it. I mean, I can believe it. I guess they couldn't afford it, but it was $700 something. It seemed like they could afford, a $7, $8 quart of oil to put back in my car. And we've been driving it like that. Who knows? You can't trust the mechanic to do something. That's crazy. But, just wanted to share. Had a busy day. Got a lot done. Hope my wife's all right. Got to go to work tomorrow. But, it's pretty good. Good old cheeseburger, and had a good breakfast. So today ate really well. And then I got some coffee too. So I tried to get my son to hold coffees in front of me and take kind of a crazy picture, and he just walked off. He's afraid he's going to be in it. He has old soul, afraid he'll get captured on video and he won't be able to do anything. But, one thing that kind of got me, that TikTok, I was kind of arguing with my mom today, and a long time ago, I thought it was like cringy because they had these people saying, they acted like the demon was getting them, and they would shoot themselves fake and go into a mirror or whatever, and that was really kind of scary. So I didn't want to download it in. That was like, I don't remember when it was, 2017, 2019. That was real big, a trend. And I've been watching it, hadn't really seen anything. Just a lot of people that I follow. I've seen a lot of their content. And then, there's a lot of businesses going on there trying to get you to do certain things, and it asks, are you interested or not? And you go, no, and they show you another one of their videos. You go, no. Well, today I was just bored, and sometimes the videos show different, but I was watching lives, and I started seeing a lot of weird stuff I didn't see before, and I was like, and there's no, well, I guess there's a dislike button, but I thought this is kind of strange, different opinions of people wanting to express them, and that you're not, you don't necessarily agree with them, but I don't normally see that stuff. So I was thinking, and then, TikTok showed a lot of stuff, and you could edit a video and kind of get a different perspective. But, I remember during the pandemic, they were showing national news, all different states, and they were saying the same thing, the same wording, verbiage, and everything. And I said, well, TikTok's good for sharing stuff, and they'd show certain things, or people were doing things around the country, and, then they're trying to take TikTok down, saying it's security risk, and I say, well, maybe they're trying to stop us from sharing information. And, but then I seen this other stuff that's kind of weird. I said, well, maybe they got a point. So who knows how long it'll be here. But, they ought to just have a button that says unfollow or don't watch it or just scroll past it. It's kind of, who knows. Everybody's talking about everything that's all up in the air. So I just post crazy stuff and, whatever floating in my mind. But yeah, road trip to my mama's today. Yep. Talk at you later. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk at you later.